界の怒りは危険にさられている。生命は危険にしているよ。昔々から暗闇がいた。髪の毛は私たちを救うことができるよ。君の笑顔を好きから予感をいつもしたい。
Welcome to the episode of Dread Desk Podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
We back with another special guest. Today we got Chill Shump in the house.
What's going on, my brothers? Can I just point something out real quick? That intro was crazy. For somebody to actually really like anime for real, yeah, that intro was wild. Put me on y'all peoples for real, cause what? That's crazy.
We love the reactions that we get every time we play that intro, and like people don't expect that because I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Because we black. Come on. It's because we black. Ain't nobody
even when we got the homies on, even when we got some black guests on, they were like, "Yo,
anime." Even if we talking anime, they were like, "Damn, I ain't expect that shit."
Dope.
Yeah, thanks a lot, though. Thanks. But yeah, we got Chill Shump in the house. Another episode of an Inner Talk, and like I always tell you guys, I either find these guys or women, whoever that we find our guests, either via TikTok or via Instagram. I found Chill on TikTok because I seen him teaching kids at a school how to make trap beats and get sturdy in the classroom. I was like, man. I gotta holler at him because funny thing is, so I'm probably have to beat this up for myself because I was like, man, these kids nowadays, man, they got every damn thing, man. I'm like,
everything,
we
bro.
did not have this back in the day. Like of course we had these inspirational teachers and everything like that, but we didn't have the tools of the internet and like like everything like that they got now. Cause like even at our old high school, they got a TV production class now, radio class, and I'm like, where the hell all this was at when we was there? I'm like, man, these kids nowadays, man, they got it so. I ain't gonna say they got it good, but they just got
very fortunate. Very fortunate. Very fortunate. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But yeah. So introduce the people to yourself, Chill, because I want to know how you got your name for one. I also want to know where did your journey start on this producing and everything like that. And I also because I tried to look up a bio for you. I tried to dig deep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm still working on my Wikipedia, bro.
I understand. I was trying to look. I was like, man, I need some talking points. But he was just like, man, listen here. This is our producer for Joyner Lucas, Young and May.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, tell me about you got your name and how this producing stuff started off for you. We'll get into all the deep talk and everything else as we go along.
Copy. Well, first off, I want to say, guys, appreciate y'all for allowing me to speak on y'all platform, man. So, I'll start off by saying this. I go by Chill Shump on the beat. I've been producing since I was a teenager, probably 15, and we going on I'm pushing 32 in like less than a month now. So, for a good half of my life, this has been me. You know what I'm saying? Originally born and raised in New Britain, Connecticut. It's crazy because I always mention Connecticut, and people just so happen to think that I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Dog, I just want to sit here and say there's a hood everywhere. All right. So, I want to say, as far as me and producing, at least my name, we can start with my name. My last name is Shumpert. So, I'll be honest with you, that was like me when I was playing football. That was like my coach. He was always calling me Shump. You know what I'm saying? So that just stuck like glue. You know what I'm saying? From high school on to like later on in life, till this day, everybody's still calling me Shump. Nobody knows my real name anymore. I don't know why. But Chill. I just threw the Chill in front because of course I had a couple of producer names. You know what I'm saying? I went by a few, and I think the recent one before that one was Quick Mix. So I just went by Chill because that's just who I am. I'm a chill individual. I'm not in the limelight for real. As much as you want to throw me in it, it's not really my thing. I kind of, I'm laid back. I'm quiet. I feel like that explains me being a producer the most because the producers, they're true. They play true initial roles with artists and records. You feel me? But they're not vocal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they play the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's just kind of how the name came about.
Okay. Yeah, because it probably in like the last 5 to 6 years, maybe. Like producers really been like jumping out there, like for real. Because like due to like Metro Boomin and like Running on the Track, like all those guys, like all the ATL guys, I guess that used to do those records and stuff like that. Like producers really was like they always just used to play the backdrop. Like those guys started rolling. Like that's definitely a new thing that just happened a couple years ago. So.
I feel like we're normalizing producers getting their flowers a little more. You know what I'm saying? I think we're normalizing the importance of a producer because I'll be honest, in a lot of situations, even in the industry, these records becoming placed on a silver platter for artists a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't need to sit there and come up with too much. Sometimes you got the producers, the one really calling the shots. The producers are like, okay, this beat's tough, so I'm gonna roll with this one. Or if I'm not the one making the beat, let me grab somebody to make the beat and let me give them that vision for the beat. All right, you know what? I'm gonna choose an engineer. We're gonna go to this studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking how this engineer it'll be good on your vocals. So let's get him. I think I need a songwriter to help paint this picture for this record. So let's get this songwriter involved.
That's a rap, okay. That's the whole thing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Not artists. Come here. Cool. Yeah. Yo, listen, I got this record. Hear this out. I need you to say this. Sometimes say it verbatim. Sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we need you to say. Or, you feel me? All right, this sounds good. But say it like this. You know what? Engineer, this is sounding a little. I mean, we could probably go without this. Take this part out. Hey, yo, guitarist, come here. Add this part in probably the second part of the verse type. That's producing. That's definitely producing. That's
a funny story that I just kind of heard probably a couple years ago. It's pretty much how JD found Crisscross. He just said he walked in the mall. He said he seen some kids with some swag. Like, oh, these kids, they kind of dressed pretty tight. They already had the little girls, I guess, coming around them and everything like that. Said, I'm gonna put their ass in the booth, and all they got to do is say what the fuck I say, and that's it.
Right.
That's a wrap. And off that was like 10 million records, I think, or something like that. If I'm being correct, I think they sold like 10 million off Crisscross Jump. It was a rap after that.
That's the real magic behind the music is the producers, man. Yeah, producers are wizards, bro. I can't tell you how many times, like, even when I think about school, when I was in school and shit, and we would have to collab because we would have to collab with music producers because I was like doing sound engineer stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times they made something that sounded like trash turn into like fucking gold. And I was just like, man, this shit didn't sound like that a few days ago, bro.
Midas touch.
I was like, I remember I was on set when this person was recording this, and I was like, this just sounded like hot garbage. And then I was like, this is like a whole different song.
And that's the gold of it, man. When the producers get their hands on it, so yeah, for sure.
All right, so you obviously already enjoy doing producing, of course. How did it come about that you ended up teaching kids how to produce? Like, how did that come into like a class? Is that a during school class or like this? That like
it's an after school program. Yep, it's an after school program. So I'll break that down to you. All right, and I'll break it down to you further enough for me to for you guys to understand the full vision of it and how it came full circle. Okay. We're gonna go back a couple years. We're gonna go back to early of January 2020. I was coming from a hot hand because I was producing a lot of big records coming from Connecticut. One of the records is called Yank Rhythm that I produced for this artist out here. Her name was Snow. The record was just booming so hard in the streets. The girl she getting a major label record with Island Def Jam. The fast forward time, it came down to her paying me for the record. At the time, me and her had the same lawyer. Because of conflict of interest, I had to get a conflict lawyer. You know what I mean? Because you can't have the same lawyer negotiating business two people. It's
the same people that's going to
like
tossing up and everything, like,
right? Because at that point you don't know who's working for who.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, I had to get the conflict lawyer. The lawyer that we ended up dealing with was pretty on the money. He ended up making sure I got a good percentage and a good bag for the record. And me and my manager, we just had a good feeling about it, so we retained him. Shout out to Matt Buser. That's who my lawyer is, by the way. He was just like, hey man, listen, I am working with my guy who was the head A&R at Republic. He named like 10 artists. And he named like Nicki, he named Beeb, he named Nami, he named Ski Master Slump guy, he named Wayne, and he named a whole bunch of artists. And I'm just like, okay, cool. He's like, now I need you to make a pack, yourself a good lengthy pack, and send it through. And I'm like, okay. He's like, no, but bro, listen, be on it ASAP. Don't play around. Just do it. I said, okay, cool. So literally, that was project number one the moment I got into my studio. So I made sure I made the pack, send it through. I ended up reaching back out to him. The first thing he sat there and said, he was like, hey, you sent it? I said, yeah. He said, cool, now forget about it. And I'm like, why would I forget about this? And he's like, I
just worked so damn hard. What are you talking about?
And he was like, because it could go left or right, which is true. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, they could sit there and you could have 20 beats on there and they'll sit there and say, nah, none of these are it. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. I forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? And months passed by. And out of nowhere, I'm on the phone with my lawyer again. We're sitting there chopping it up. We're sitting there talking about, just regular business stuff. And then he's like, yeah, expect this coming on this date. All right, this guy, you got this coming up. Oh yeah, by the way, Lil Wayne did a cut on one of your records. And I was just like,
why you didn't lead off with that?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like,
that was very nonchalant.
Are you kidding me? Nah, man, right? I grew up in a prime era. I grew up in prime music era.
Oh yeah, you ain't got to tell me. The drought mixtapes, dedication mixtapes.
Dedication.
You feel me? The Carters.
Yeah, definitely.
No ceilings. Like I grew up in that Weezy era. Weezy was looked at like a god upon the earth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to sit there and say that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Are you kidding me? And then he was just like, he still had his ways to humble me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like,
that's cool and all, but
don't get me wrong, but records get cut every day. You know what I'm saying? So just know it's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? And then time ended up passing. They ended up confirming it, confirmed the record to be on the funeral. He also made sure I got a good bag and a good percentage for that too. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good lawyer.
At this point, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. And shout to everybody at Republic Records. And shout out to Weezy for giving me a shot at the record. You know what I'm saying? That was beautiful. Because I'll be honest, they didn't have to. You know what I mean? So so at this point, I got a hot hand, a very hot hand. You know what I'm saying? And we're going in and out of labels. This is the album. The album dropped January 30th of 2020. I'll also just throw this out there. The album also went to go gold. And it went to get number one on the Billboard. So I'm getting plaques for that, all type of stuff. It was a beautiful situation.
That's dope. I gotta ask you about that too.
Yeah. Beautiful situation. You know what I'm saying? So we're at this point, me and my manager, we in and out of labels just trying to, work out a publishing deal for me. We were on our way to LA by the third week of March of 2020. And I remember this like no other because my birthday is on March 10th. My birthday came around, and then by the time it hit March 12th to 13th, the whole world shut down. The whole world because of the pandemic.
Damn.
You feel me? And my ass, I'm still hopeful, right? I'm like, man, this could blow off in a couple of weeks. You feel me? It ain't gonna be that crazy.
Swine flu, man. Fuck this. Ain't nobody worried about this.
My lawyer's like, because my lawyer's in LA. We were about to go off to LA right around that time. My lawyer hit me. I'm like, yo, Shump, the office is closing, bro. Like, I'm at home right now, dog. Like, we can't. There ain't nothing for us to do. They canceling flights left to right, bro. Like, listen, man, just wait. You know what I'm saying? we'll get this opportunity to come meet these guys at some point. You know what I mean? And we'll be able to get the bounce back.
Right.
But it was the pandemic. And everybody know how hard the pandemic was, and that hand that was once hot ain't hot no more.
Yeah.
You know so
everything stopped. They stopped making music because hell, they can't perform. They can't perform nowhere. So hell, ain't no shows. So what the hell I'm rapping for? I'm just gonna just chill. Like, I got the money stacked.
The record I produced was one of Weezy's top records on that album.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So it screened the play for me perfectly.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Just to enter my way into the industry the way I wanted to.
Right. Now,
being so that it has, you feel me, time had to pass by. I was still grinding. I was still doing my thing. I had a studio I was running out of. But then again, adversity came into play. The studio that I was at wasn't there anymore. The guy who owned it kicked us out. Right. So, you feel me? It was now I'm in a predicament where I don't even got a studio to produce at. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to figure out a way. I'm over here at this point with headphones at my girlfriend's house, trying to crank out the best type of music I can, but it's not the same feeling. I'm a producer that builds off feeling, builds off inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that mechanical factory type of producer that's just gonna sit there and make a beat whenever I want to make a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
one sound just get it going. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, a lot of producers don't function like that. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? It just out of nowhere, out the blue, my dog, who's like one of my best friends, his name's Eric Flores. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, bro, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. Shoot, about to look for a job."
I need some money. Oh, you got money for me?
Like, yeah. And he was like, "Yo, well, my job's hard." I'm like, "What you mean?" He was like, "I work at the school system, the same school system that we grew up in." And he's a family school liaison. Okay. But he was like, "Yo, they got behavioral specialist positions open. You're from the city. You're good with kids. You got kids background because I used to coach football and all other stuff." And it's like, "Yo, you got a good background with kids. Apply. I'll put a good word in. I'm pretty sure they'll get you in." And he was true to his word because all I had to do was apply. Did an interview. I thought I bombed it. but they hired me. They literally hired me 2 days later. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So,
damn, that's fast. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Like they got me through it ASAP. So, at this point, I'm working. I didn't boast. I never brought up what I did outside of that school to anybody. You know what I'm saying? The only person that knew about it was my boy, but of course, because that's my boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I never really boasted about anything about what I did outside of the school. Yeah. The kids did.
They found out. Yeah, the kids always
found you. They found you.
You know what I'm saying? When I sit there and tell you, because they always say that women are the best detectives that you can find. No, bro.
It's kids. Yeah, it's kids.
The kids will literally tell you the last thing you ate 10 days ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I was at work at some point, and then one of the kids came up to me. They're like, Mister, you make beats?" And I'm like, this kid probably seen me on YouTube a few times, probably some Instagram or something like that. I can't lie now. They already seen that. So I said, yeah, I do. And then they're like, "See, I knew it was him. I know." The kid's like, "See, I knew that was the guy. He was on it."
They found the YouTube video of you and everything.
Right.
They did the research. Look, 20 videos up.
Mind you, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the school at that point, man. I get some real learning experiences. I'm over here making my page private and everything, though.
Right.
So, they straight Batman your shit.
Right.
They're like, exactly. Here's all the facts.
Right.
Matching the school ID,
everything, dog. I'm telling you, this kid is crazy. So, one thing led to another, but the word just got around fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, all the kids ended up knowing what I was doing, who I produced for, and everything like that. The students, the teachers was finding out. Then, even the principal was even like, "Hey, you produced for Lil Wayne?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, man. I was just listening to that album not that long ago. Wow, I didn't know that." You know what I'm saying? So it was cool just to, you know, to have everybody embrace it. I know her. Me and my friends, he was talking. We were like, yo, he was like, yo, man, like, we could probably make an after school program. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, we're just thinking about it for like overtime purposes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, cool. Like, let's do it. You feel me? We sent there, wrote a proposal, sent it to the principal. The principal approved it. And it started off like small. You know what I'm saying? Like a small group of kids. We probably maybe had like maybe a consistency of like 5 kids that would come all the time. You know what I'm saying? But those 5 kids knew what they needed to know.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was always a good time to actually sit there and break down everything that I knew from the program that I was using called Free Loose. I had that program running since last school year. We fast forward time to this school year. And the first day of our program wasn't until like the last week of December. And it was just a lot of things. They had a whole nother, it was just, they had to make sure budgets were straight and everything like that before they even open the program.
Yeah.
So, I always do my little recording thing. You know what I'm saying? We always made sure that we had, me and my boy, we made sure we had our waiver opt-outs for the parents in case the parents didn't want them on camera or anything like that. Because I was doing beats, he was doing videography and photography and stuff like that. He used to do that type of stuff.
Oh man, y'all was lit.
That's
cool.
Like,
hey, that's cool lit.
it was just you gotta think about it, man. It was like you got 2 young minorities. You know what I'm saying? One black, one Hispanic, who grew up in the school system. We know how these kids live. We were them kids. You know what I mean? So it was like we understand them in a different way. You know? So it was easy for us to relate to them. And on top of that, like as far as our positions at work, what our work time positions were, like there is no way they're gonna like be out of line. I'm a behavior specialist. Like part of my job, granted, part of my job is relationships to actually, you know, check on kids, make sure they're doing all right, and making sure that they're cool and everything like that, and being able to problem solve. But another part of my job is that I'm the enforcer. You know what I'm saying? Like in case a kid gets out of line, in case there's fighting, in case a kid, you know what I'm saying, is just flat out being disrespectful. I'm the one that comes in and puts them in check. You know what I'm saying?
You can't expect me because at the end of the day, you're going to want to come to this after school program.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So you got to deal with me 2 times. So try to be able to, but you got to deal with me twice.
So there will never be a way, right? So there will never, ever be a way where it'd be like, oh, dang, like, I'm going to wild out today. Of course you're not going to wild out because you know you're going to have to deal with me at the end of the day. And you know I'm not going to play that. You know what I'm saying?
These off-school hours, homeboy. You don't want to do that.
Right. Like, come on now. Let's not do that.
Hey, he was going to treat them. How did he treat Bad Boy? I'm shutting the studio down.
Right. Then go walk and give me a slice.
Give me a cheesecake.
You done hurt my feelings now. You know what I'm saying? So, it was. But the thing was this. It was good for us because it proved the incentives that we're giving, right? Of course, I ain't trying to be the bad guy at my program. Of course, that's downtime for the kids. They've been in school all day. They've been learning. It's a long day. They've been cramming in books. I give the kids a 15-minute grace period in the beginning of our program just to chill, be on their phones, and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because none of that stuff is really allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Once we in work, we working.
Right. You feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all chill, kick it, whatever. And then we take another 15 minutes just to talk about music. You know what I mean? Like, and just the topic could be whatever. It could be whatever's going on in music in today's world. What they feel about certain beats, what type of beats they want to work on, what they think they can improve themselves on in a beat making standpoint and stuff like that. So every time I have one of these classes, I always record it. And I record it not only it wasn't necessarily used for social media purposes, it was used for critique.
Progress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's used for critique for me to sit there and say, okay, you know what? I could be better at this. Let me improve on my teaching skills this way. Let me do it like this so they can improve themselves. So I can improve on teaching them so they can understand things more like this, that type of thing. So one of my last classes I had before Christmas break, I had the video. I was just chilling, and I'm looking at the video. I'm sitting there saying to myself, "Yo, I haven't posted nothing on TikTok in a minute." You know what I'm saying? So I had at that point, bro, I had no more than 350 followers at that point. Yeah. The beauty of me working in the school system in the hometown that I grew up in, is that I know everybody's parents. I know all these kids' parents. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with them, played football with them, hung out, grew up in the hood with them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was never really a thing. You know what I mean? So the first kid that I sat there and posted the video from, it was nothing but to reach out to his mother real quick. Hey, yo, listen, I got this little chop up video I did with me and your son at the school at the school program. I want to throw it on my TikTok. You cool with that, right? Go ahead, Sean. You know what I'm saying? So, I did that. I remember I was late, so I just went to sleep. And I woke up and thing was jumping.
Crazy.
Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it was slowly but surely just progressing and progressing and progressing. The views were snowballing. The likes was increasing. Then out of nowhere, you just see the comments. Yo, this is crazy. Why wasn't this going on when I was in school? Man, we need more black teachers and everything like that. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I'm just so you know the record is clear. I'm not a teacher, right? I'm a behavioral specialist. It's a difference. Yeah. But of course,
those influences wasn't like that in the schools though when we were growing up though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everything that I'm doing, especially involved in this program, has everything to do with teaching. Right. You know what I mean? And it doesn't not only we're teaching them the lesson and the skill of the program, but also teaching them my lessons in life. I install discipline, and it's not like an aggressive way. It's more or less of when you're in the real world, your boss is not going to expect you to be at work at 3:05 when you're supposed to be at 3:00.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the old saying goes, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you got it.
Yep.
And that resonates in the studio world, bro, and the music industry world, bro.
Time is money.
Like man, listen, and the A, you got a lit dude in the studio. It could be a Gucci, a Migos, a Quake, whatever, bro. They're in the studio. There are 10 producers in there fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
You want to mess around if you want. You can mess around if you want and be late. You're in the back of the line, bro. Yeah. You're in the back of the line.
You might not even get heard that night.
Other non-producers, they all trying to get a record with Quavo too.
Yeah, you might not even get heard that day. That might be a rap.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit there and even play around with that. It's all about the form of being where you need to be and increasing. What up, baby? How you doing? You guys?
It's okay. No, it's good. No, we good. Hey. We got kids too. How you doing?
You just got here, boo?
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing a podcast right now, baby. Okay? Just give me a second. I'll see you in a few. And then this is my Dexter. Come here. This is my dog, Dexter, y'all.
You know where that's from?
Hold up. I don't know where that came from. This is Dexter, guys.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the little guy.
He's smiling.
He's smiling too. He's like, "What up, y'all?"
He said, "What up?" Oh man, it's my camera time now. It's a wrap.
Yeah. I don't know who's that is.
Doesn't even have any steps.
All right, smart. Go ahead, baby. Head downstairs. I'll talk to you in a few. Okay. Love you. All right. Close that door, Pay, please.
I am
Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter. Man, that's my
laboratory.
Yeah, that's my first bulldog right there, man. He's short and got like reddish brownish hair like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. So that's kind of why he did the name. But yeah, I mean, again, Grant, like you gotta be ready.
Yeah,
you gotta be ready, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be unprepared. You can't be late, and you can't be in a position where it's like, man, I'll get another opportunity. Because what if you don't?
Yeah.
What if you don't?
That's why I be telling Malcolm every single goddamn time I invite somebody. I tell him every time, like, man, once somebody say no, that's the worst they can say to me is no.
No.
So shit, I'm just gonna keep asking whoever the fuck I gotta ask for, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So, one thing built into another with the social media thing. It just started building. We ended up getting a lot of attention from it. But here's when I feel like here's where I feel like the impact was really kicking into me, right? I got reached out from a president. I'm not gonna say where, but it was a president of a music education system, and they reached out to me and were like, "Yo, dude, I will fly you out to where we're at, pay for everything, pay for your time here, and then pay for your curriculum. Mind you, I don't even have a curriculum at the moment.
Wow.
Right.
I'll pay you for your time there, and I'll pay you for your curriculum, just so you can sit there and teach my educators how you teach your kids. I'm looking at how you teach your kids, and it resonated so well with them that I want my teachers to be able to have the same type of skill, because this is giving kids incentive to do the right thing. And I'm like, I'm looking at this like, oh, okay, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a guy that, of course, this is a guy that's working in the school system, right? But I'm not necessarily in the educational side of it. I'm just, the guy that makes sure that everything's flowing just make sure the day's flowing how it needs to flow.
Smooth day, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking at that like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, this could be something.
Yeah.
So it started to grow, and I'm telling you, bro, like, time is everything. Because truth be told, me and my manager who's also like my partner in business. We were already working on a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? Our nonprofit was basically an incubator system for kids who want to produce, do photography, videography, coding, all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were already building this to begin with.
So this,
and then
I like that.
Going up. That's how I saw it.
Cranked it up.
Yeah. That's cool.
It up. And so, like, it's beautiful, bro. Just to be in this predicament right now, man. I'm blessed.
That's cool. It is beautiful, because you not only like providing that outlet for these kids, but not only are you showing them too, there are other routes, and everybody gives like the particular athlete route, like, oh, basketball, football, blah blah blah. But to see that there's more than just that. Like, if you want to do film, you want to do music, you want to do whatever it is, like, there's somebody out there to teach you whatever it is you're trying to get to, and whatever it is you're trying to achieve. I like that. That's kind of what kind of like glued me to, because I remember the first time I seen the video, I was like, this is fucking dope. I was like, I kind of want to do this shit. I was like, I was like, all this information and stuff, that you have, like, based off the skills that you learn, why not give it to somebody like that? Right. Like
and it also set, like, so that's the thing, right? Because one of the main things I was getting tossed around in my comments, like the main thing everybody was asking was that, is there online courses? Are there online courses?
Yeah.
Are there online courses?
Yeah.
That worked into a beautiful thing now its own, where it's like, yo, dang, now I'm just eating now just from teaching people. I'm doing an online course right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way for me to eat, to sit there and teach people what I know with this program that I've been using for the last 15 going on 16 years. Yeah. So to me, it was like, dang, yo, this was God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is God sitting there saying, like, yeah, man, you had that little hiccup in 2020 when it was supposed to look good. You know what I'm saying?
But you read up, though. You read up.
You remained humble. Yeah. Came adversity. You know what I'm saying? And boom, I alley-ooped you for another situation.
Yeah.
Was it a hiccup though? Because it was like the perfect placement for you.
Yeah, it's always like, that God got a plan. Always got a plan, bro. That's how it be sometimes. Because
it always seems like you have a plan yourself, but sometimes everything don't go the way you plan, and that's what's so crazy about your situation, is that, like, things was going the road. You was like, yeah, and then it was like,
you thought that Lil Wayne was the highest height, but then you done got. I ain't gonna say you got knocked down, but then you
got higher than
now,
that.
and like,
it's
now
just
you
a higher path.
Like Lil Wayne, like, that's a credit, like, right here. But like, where you at right now with teaching your own classes, doing everything that you're doing right now, you up here now. So
man.
It's like a totem pole a little bit. And
it's like you creating like, and you got to think about it too. You're putting a footprint into like these future kids. Yeah. Right. So these next for Rails, these next for like whoever, like, they gonna come back around and like, man, like, like, I want to do such and such to your program because like your program helped me a lot, and I just feel like I need to like do this, that, and the third. And I like, yeah, I just see that like for happening, like for you, because like what you got there is like pure gold, man.
That's right. If you ask me, that's the that will be the bonus of everything that I'm trying to install, right? Because I'm just trying to, for the most part, I'm definitely installing the skill, but I wanted to be able to install the life lessons that came along with it. You know what I mean? So if one of my kids take that and run with it, and then sit there and increase and improve better, and their productivity as far as beat making, and then finds themselves into beautiful opportunities like I came to, and better, because I want them all to be better. You feel me? Go farther than where I came. You feel me? Wherever I'm at, bro, I want you to be way further. Whoever's a Drake in your era, bro, I want you to be able to have that dude on in your context and be like, yo, I got some heat. I'm gonna send it through. Because at that point, it's proving you're proving yourself. You already proved yourself, and you proved your relationship to grow and be elite. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what I'm trying to do, man. It's just install them to be great. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the good thing too. Like, so you instilling them in a skill, but like you keep saying, you're trying to instill them in life lessons because, use yourself for example. Like, you can even use yourself because you was like, all right, I produced for Lil Wayne, but y'all see where I'm at right now. Like, I'm teaching y'all. I'm trying to show y'all that might be the highest height to you all, but right here where I'm teaching y'all, giving y'all life lessons, making sure that y'all straight at the end of the day, make sure y'all gonna have a skill, because that skill, because you teach, they're not even high schoolers, right? They're middle schoolers, I think, right?
They're middle school.
From 12
they're gonna be killers. They're gonna be killers by the time high school.
They got the real 4 years in them.
Like,
15. Yep.
So I'm like, you just instilling this in them, like this skill, like they can't do nothing but grow from, because like, hell, I'm pretty sure whatever it was that I was doing in middle school, I'm still doing now to this day, or at least my attitude is either improved or I've learned more and more and more. And that's all you doing at the end of the day, especially if they're in middle school. They ain't got nothing but time. That's all they got is time to grow and time to learn more. And like, you teaching them Fruity Loops, of course, and I know it's other programs out there like that. But once that Fruity Loops been around since
we was in high school,
Soldier Boy era.
We're talking about, bro. We talking about a good early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like probably in the 90s about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Fruity Loops ain't going nowhere, and people still gonna be making beats because we still need producers, and we still got artists, and we still got videographers. So like, and like, especially how the music industry is now, like just using like Russ as an example, he produces, makes masters, raps all his own stuff. So at the end of the day, that's probably a breed that's coming out of your class or your after school program right there. They probably just ain't never tried like putting no words to a mic or something like that. But they gonna learn this first, and then ain't no telling where it's gonna go from there. So that's really cool, man. That's definitely the reason I got you on, because I really love your like the story of you like just inspiring and showing these kids and stuff like that, because like of course I said jokingly, like these kids now got everything, but they really do. But the fact that you're teaching them, like, because that's gonna stick with them, like that's something that's gonna stick with them. Like you teach them a program, like far as like producing, either editing on Premiere Pro, like for movies and video clips and stuff like that. That's stuff that sticks with you, especially if you do it like on a consistent basis, like every day after school program, like be here. You do that for like 2 months, it's already instilled in your brain. So that's really dope. That's dope as hell.
Thank you, bro.
That's dope. That's dope as hell. What I was gonna say. So matter of fact, let me, before I lose my track. So how does it feel like getting those plaques in the mail though? Cause I see so many like producers that's either known or like not well known and stuff like that, and they just be getting those big shit damn near like 4-foot plaques delivered to the crib. And they don't tell it what's in the box for real.
It make you want to cry, man. But it's like it's especially like to me, I always look at it like this, because that was my first and still my only plaque till this date, right? And I always look at it like this. My first plaque that I ever received, right, came from who we know is probably one of the greatest rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? And I contributed in a great way for this album to get to these unit sales. And getting and helping it get to #1 in billboards and stuff like that. So to me, it was like, dang, bro, like it made everything. It made everything just as far as how I viewed it. It just made everything made me sit there and say to myself, yo, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, bro. Like I don't have no more doubt of, man, that's probably too much out. That's probably too out of reach for me. Or man, me getting a record probably with Drake. I don't know. That's sounding a little like unrealistic. No, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You definitely can.
Like, you could definitely get a record with Drake, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? You could definitely do this record. You could definitely sit there and get your beat one of these outstanding producers in a career. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Focus. Focus. Play chess. You know what I'm saying? And understand your opportunities when you see them. Always understand your opportunities when you see them, because they may not seem like an opportunity at first. Now, mind you, I'll take it back, but with that girl, I sat there and said I helped her get that deal. That helped her with that record and that big record and her get to a deal and everything like that.
Yeah,
it could have been. I could have made one wrong move to derail the success that I had today. Yeah. I could have sat there and she could have sat there and said, "Yo, Shump, I want this beat," and I could have sat there and said, "I need $600 for it," which would have been petty money, something that I knew she wasn't gonna buy.
Yeah.
And it could have derailed what we knew today. And as far as the record goes, it could have derailed that. It could have derailed our situation, which would derail the situation with me getting the money from the beat, which was a bigger bag.
They could have probably said some do bad business or something like that, like anything. Right. They could have did any of that. Yeah.
Right. And then that could have derailed me from meeting the lawyer who I have now. And that could derail that connection with him and the connection with the homie from the A&R Hell homie from Republic that led to the Wayne record. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's all up. I didn't sit there and say no. I didn't sit there and say I need this amount of money. None of that. I said, yo, cool, do your thing, rock out. You know what I'm saying? And that was. I just seen the bigger picture for it, which was the opportunity. You know what I mean? So, it may not. Your opportunities could be great. Your opportunities could be huge. You feel me? It may not show itself like that at first, but you feel me? Always make sure you do your due diligence and
check your bases.
Right. And just make sure it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I guess I want to ask you. I don't know the whole situation, but so you saying the producer and artist split and stuff like that. Probably like a month or so ago, probably a little bit longer than that. The Glorilla girl and whoever the heck made that FNF beat, they had like a little situation going where they was kind of like in the same situation as you were, because I guess the label, when she signed to CMG, the producer still owned the beat or something like that, and they had splits on the beat and stuff like that. And I think they might have had the same lawyer or something too.
Yeah.
So I just thought like that kind of connected with your story a little bit, because I'm not sure how that situation went. I fell off the story, whatever. Because
so I never heard about that, but I'll say this: paperwork is always a good thing.
Yeah,
a great thing.
Contract,
right? Contracts. You feel me? Lawyers. Always making sure you have a lawyer that is for you and you trust. You feel me? Yeah. Don't ever, you feel me, be in a position where you got somebody else thinking for you, whether that could be manager or homie or girlfriend or whoever. Man, it's your career. You know what I'm saying? Like, think for yourself. Think about what you want. Think about what the bigger picture is. You dig what I'm saying? And think about how this is gonna take you to the longest stretch you can get to. So, I think Neeson Glorilla situation, man, the record was hot.
Yeah.
So the record was hot. They I'm pretty sure she probably threw that up there and just getting some crazy ass traction. And they're like, yo, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
expecting it.
They're in the moment. They're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that, bro. I've been in the moment when a record was dumb hot and it was jumping. You know what I mean? And you're not realizing, like, I probably should take care of this business stuff right now. But you feel me? Hey, man, dang,
we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun.
10 times a day. I'm getting hit up from mad people asking for you're in the moment.
Yeah.
You're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So understand the paperwork process that needs to get handled before it gets there. Because now, you feel me, it's probably, I'm this point, FNF, I was already streaming in the millions, in the ranges of millions before I jumped into the play and was like, come here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like that happens, man. That happens. And it's all, I'll say this a lot. It always happens with artists with their first standout records.
Yeah.
Because they're this is a lack of words, but they're idiotic to the business side of things. And I don't want to sit there and say like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like you're not necessarily too up to speed on the business side of things, and you don't know how to handle the business the correct way, and that's okay because it's going 100 miles. It's going 100 miles per hour for them too. For the
like tunnel vision. It's like tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So you know, it's always good within your favor. I mean, it's always within your favor to understand. For one, to become a student of your business, student of your craft, and to make sure you always have your paperwork ready. Yeah. You know,
that's one of the things. Like, of course, Boondocks is a running joke, and Malcolm know how I am.
Yeah,
but it'd be a lot of like read, nigga.
Yeah,
like read.
Don't get yourself in this predicament now. You feel me? Now you in a jam because you feel me. Mind you, you in the moment, but at some point that moment gonna be over.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be sitting there looking left to right like, all right, well, where my money at?
Exactly. It's gone already.
Gone.
Somebody got it, but it ain't you.
Right. Where's my money, bro? Like, dang, like, all right, well, I'm supposed to be getting at least a $20,000 check off this up front. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I'm supposed to be at least getting. Wait, there ain't no sample on this record? Yeah, so I'm entitled at least like 50% of the record.
Exactly,
like,
this original, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like where's my quarter annual royalty check at?
Yeah.
That should be in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, something that probably went viral like a year or so ago. It was Chameleon there. He was like, the one thing that was it Chameleon? I feel like it was Chameleon there. I feel like because I think he had that one track, Riding Dirty, whatever it was. Right. He ended up doing somebody told him get an auditor. He ended up getting Jay-Z's auditor, found out how much money like the label was taking far as wardrobe,
everything,
studio, whatever the heck it was. And the only reason he got out of his deal is because he told the record company, like, if y'all don't get me out of this deal, I'm gonna tell every single one of your artists exactly what the hell I did.
I'm gonna tell them to get an audit.
So they figure like we gonna lose a lot of goddamn money if he tell them to audit. And that's definitely going on like what we're saying right now, because you gotta pay attention.
Yes.
Like everything, like a moment is a moment. But when that moment fizzles out, you don't want to just be sitting around like, all right, so what next? Like, all right, and then you worry about what next, and then you worry like, man, I gotta get another hit, or I gotta get this producer, I gotta get this writer. Like, that's something that you don't want to like focus on. So like,
you don't, you're right, and that's the point where it's like, now you're behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And I'm not in the 8 ball of success, just the 8 ball of trying to maintain the success. So you got to sit there and figure all this stuff out. Now you're rambling at that point because you're trying to find a way. You're trying to find the right business people to be around. That lawyer, manager, whatever, man. Like you're in a predicament where it's just like, oh, damn, I could really be using all this focus and time and effort on making the next big ass hit, but here I am.
Stressing.
Yeah.
You know?
So I know for finding a lawyer, it's probably not yours was kind of a
given in a sense.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it was easy, but like far as like finding a lawyer, could you give like probably some insight on that for somebody that probably wants to either find a lawyer, like either
finding the team in general?
Yeah, finding the team, because that's a hard thing to do with people that you want to trust, and especially with your finances and everything like that.
So I'll say this, right? For every music seminar, every submit, every music type of submit, every type of A3C, South by Southwest, anything involving entertainment, you're going to run into entertainment lawyers, because why? They looking for work too. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely go to an A3C and bump into at least 10 entertainment lawyers who are looking to represent producers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And or go to South by Southwest. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Like everywhere, bro. Like you're not gonna get away from them. You know what I mean? So get as many contact info as you can. Have conversations with every single one of them. Ask for recommendations. Look into the work. Like really do your study and work, man. You due diligence, because mind you, this isn't somebody that it's somebody you're trusting with business.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
a whole lot.
It's somebody you're trusting with your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you want to be able to be like, okay, I got so and so retained as a lawyer, and I know when it comes down to this contract that has a lot of legal terms in it, that he's gonna make sure that I'm good.
Yeah.
Or that I'll get the right bag.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? In a situation, or the right advice or recommendation, sitting there saying like, yeah, nah, this isn't good. This isn't a good deal, or this isn't a good situation. I wouldn't sign this. You know what I mean? You want those type of lawyers. You know what I mean? And I'm lucky enough to have a lawyer that's just really upfront with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't do that one.
Do
You ain't doing that.
Not a good move. You know what I'm saying? So as long as like for everybody that's looking for your lawyers out there, make sure you do your due diligence and your studies on your entertainment lawyers when you do your networking. And I'm also a big advocate of just people doing their research, bro. Do your research, man. Do your research. Look your artists up. Look up your artists. Look up your producers. Look up your entertainment lawyers. Look up your managers. You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all got Google now, man. It's Google.
Student, bro. Craft, man.
Ain't no reason you can't find something.
And like, because understand, like, this may have started, at least for most, it may start as a hobby, but at some point in life, you want to make this into a career. And this is a career, but obviously it ain't no career without no profit. You feel me? So why would you sit there and play around with your money like that?
So I gotta ask. So I know you be getting views and stuff on your videos on TikTok. And which one of these artists out here trying to steal your student beats, man?
You know what's crazy? Somebody was in the comments like, oh my gosh, somebody was in the comments like hating on a child.
Man. It's the internet. It's the internet.
And they're like, yeah, man, listen. He's like, nah. He's like, yo, he said something along the lines of, I used the same sample and ate on this beat. Probably walked around this student like 10 times around on this beat. Y'all really should check my stuff out. Not this trash, aka right, quote unquote. First of all my students make heat, baby. Let me just sit there and
I support your students 100%.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
over here dropping your tagline.
They learning from a vet. I just found it to be crazy. It was like, yo, damn, like you a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like it's never mind the quality. It's the lesson and everything else that's coming from it. You're giving these kids drive and fuel and inspiration for something that can quote unquote possibly change their lives in a crazy way. Never mind the opportunity just to view life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, the internet's the internet. Everybody gonna find something.
You can tell that person ain't eating. They starving over there, bro. They starving. they over there gotta hate on the kids, bro.
Right. And mind you, like
he stole my beat.
If this was 2018, Shump, you would have had a word for me. But 2023, Shump, just learn how to shut the F up. And
I'm trying to change. But y'all keep bringing me back.
Right, man. Like, you feel me? Like. But I've learned to be able to be cool, understand that everybody like they'll hate you for whatever you do.
Yeah.
Right. And just understand that, dude. Like you're in the middle of doing something monumental.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, because I can definitely tell, like from your class, like your kids ain't showing up because they have to.
Right.
Like,
they
really want to be there.
Yeah.
they want to be there. Like they want to learn, and like you can tell. Like which one did I watch? I watched one like a couple hours ago, and like he was literally teaching the kid, or he was telling them. Like I think he said, like I ain't been here in like a couple months.
You talking about the one with the puff?
Yeah. He was
That's Bird Beazle.
He was like, man, what the hell you been at? Because I feel like you been here. He was like, man, I ain't made a beat in a couple months. It was like, get to work.
And he's the veteran. He's the veteran. He just want to be part of the program since last year.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, ain't no way.
You gonna get all that.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Like we ain't flushing that down the drain. No, go ahead and do this.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, he's like, but it's all good, you feel me? Because you feel me, we're gonna learn it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So again, a part of me installing the life lessons into these kids is also installing the accountability.
Yeah.
You know, like I just and it's young, they're young, of course, but you feel me? Like again, bro, like
gotta tell them, man. Like you took a couple months off, somebody that took your spot now.
Right.
All that time that you was resting, somebody was moving up and improving.
Right.
Yeah.
And who fault is that?
I want them to understand that too, because you can't sit there and think that your spot or your position is gonna be set in stone forever.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Especially if you hot. Yeah. Nah, there's 100 dudes waiting for you to mess up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, definitely.
There's 100 dudes waiting for you to mess up. There's 100 dudes to sit there and is waiting.
In the corner like Birdman rubbing their hands.
Like one move wrong, just so they can see it and be like, "Oh, got him. Come here."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They wait on the fall off.
Spot.
Yeah, they wait on the fall off.
They waiting.
They want your spot, bro. So you got to make sure you're on your P's and Q's, and don't be sorry for nothing. Don't be lousy for nothing. Stay on it. You dig what I'm saying? Because that could have been, and in a real life scenario, that could have been as simple as you be in the studio with one of your favorite little drill rappers, and you forgot how to chop a sample, some sample that they wanted.
Right.
And then the next producer that's literally right next to you sat there and said,
that's easy.
That's easy.
That's light work.
All
right, cool. You make it then.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So man, I just try to install as much accountability on this as possibly can.
That's cool though. That's definitely a good thing. I did not plug my doggone charger up to my computer. It's finna die. That would have been bad. Oh yeah, I think that's real cool because it's just the life lessons I feel like are more important than anything. Like the life lessons, like the producing and everything, and like teaching them how to like make beats and everything. That's cool, but it's definitely more of the life lessons because I got a sophomore right now in high school, and I'm trying to tell him every time he gets in trouble, like listen here, I've done the same dumb ass shit that you have done.
100%.
I had to learn to stop doing dumb shit.
100%.
And at some point, that I tell him every time I talk to him, I said, I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I don't want tragic or nothing to happen to you. But you're gonna have to bump your head to learn.
A couple times to learn.
That I might need to slow the hell down. Because I was showing him this thing the other day. Like he just got in trouble the other day. And I was like, man, I think I could probably got in trouble, like serious trouble, like 2 or 3 times maybe in high school. One time, Malcolm, I'm blaming Malcolm. It was his fault.
Oh, you gonna blame me, huh?
We jumped the train.
Bitch.
We jumped the train, and as soon as we jumped the train, before the door was closed, 2 cops,
Swiped.
Come on off that train right there. Got taken to the police station. Unfortunately, it was the damn police station that his auntie worked at in the goddamn precinct. So you can
imagine probably pulled up on y'all like, what the hell y'all do?
Imagine his auntie just like, that's my goddamn nephew.
If she wasn't there, I tell you, it would have been a wrap for us.
I was like, damn, all this been jumping the train. They put us in a dark room and everything. They were like, yo, this all we did was jump the train. We didn't pay the 150. That's all we did was not pay the 150. We were trying to keep the 150.
Yo, man, listen. Oh my gosh, listen, and that's the thing too. Especially like me and the kids, they know I'm a behavior specialist at the school, so it's like I'm the one that's calling home.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's throwing out detentions left and right. I'm the one that's recommending suspensions to admin, all that other stuff. And I tell them all the time, like, yo, you better hope that if you mess around and get in trouble, the only thing you're going to get is a detention, a call home, or a suspension. Because you understand, you have to make your way back to my club at some point. You have to make your way back over.
So you want to be in this after school class, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Got to deal with whatever rap I have. So I hope y'all know that you need to do the right thing again. The least I'm providing opportunities. I'm providing situations that no other club and probably the next 1,000 schools is offering right now. Yeah. The least you can do is behave in school.
I can only imagine Chill Shump torture method. He just make them listen to that same beat over and over. Just put the headphones on it for 2 hours, same beat over and over.
I said, hey, yo, these wires is tangled. Mister, there's a whole bunch of them. I don't care. Untangle it.
Separate them. Separate.
Now I fix that.
Yep. Oh, and coil all these XLR cables.
Right. Right. Let me handle that now. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, that's a life skill too.
Yep.
Yeah. It so is.
Handle this now. You know what I mean? Now you messed around and did the wrong thing. You feel me? So yeah. We gotta understand that we did for there's consequences for our actions a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I try to again, like I said, I try to install the best type of discipline and the right type of discipline to make sure that they won't do it again.
That's the best you can do.
Right.
Like you can make a new mistake, but don't just keep
right.
Shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as hell. Let me see. Well, since you said you like anime, we gotta ask. This ain't an anime podcast.
Yes.
This ain't an anime podcast. But if we find people that love anime, we definitely gotta ask top 5. Top 10.
5, top 10.
No
particular order.
No order.
Let me
no judgment.
Be able to give y'all 3. Let me give y'all no. I can give you 5. I can give you 5. Hold up. I'll definitely give you 5. So I'm gonna automatically say this from the jump. My favorite anime, and I've loved this anime for years. Is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. 100%,
bro.
Get that man 100%. Get that man. Is it on the board?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, it's on the board.
It's the suspense, right? It's the adversity that Al and Eric got to go through. I mean, Al and Ed got to go through. It's the battle that they had just to sit there and try to go through everything, and then them sitting there being able to crack out the code of the infrastructure that the corrupted infrastructure in the military that they sat there and cracked and figured out.
Hey, for a 12 and 13-year-old, goddamn, they did real good.
Yeah,
they
be 12 and 13.
You know what I'm saying? So I always sat there and say, "Yo, this is a dope storyline. The suspense was always top notch on it. Yeah, I was digging that show since it was getting showed on Adult Swim.
Adult Swim, yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one. The other version, it just didn't hit the same. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, it didn't. And I tried to watch it. I was like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah. I really liked Attack on Titan.
Okay. You 2 for 2 right now. You 2 for 2.
That was pretty dope. The storyline on that was dope too.
Yeah.
7 Deadly Sins was fire.
So good.
Malcolm probably know better than that. I ain't never watched it.
And can I just go back to I'm only gonna give you one more. Can I just go back to my childhood with Dragon Ball Z?
Of course. That's the gate. Cool. That's the gateway. Yeah,
it's cool. You know what I mean? That's everybody's gateway drug. It's all right.
That's one of the top 5, man. Just, you feel me? And that's the one enemy that every black man's gonna know.
Yeah.
Everybody that tried to go Super Saiyan. That's all right. Everybody tried. That's all right.
Done it.
You feel me? Naruto never gave it a shot. And my 13-year-old stepson loves it.
Yeah, you gotta get
it. Yeah,
you'll like it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Believe me,
skip the filler. I'm gonna warn you.
You know why? I think it came off too.
It's it's Naruto. He's annoying.
Happy.
I feel you. Because
he was too happy.
I feel you because I went through the same motion. Yeah, because when it first came out and everybody was watching it, I kind of like Naruto was annoying to me. It's like I was believe it. Like he was super annoying to me. I found from Soul Eater, Black Star less annoying than him, and like for years I didn't do it. Like everybody was like on the train, then Shippuden came out. People was like watching it then, and then like. I seen this one fucking thing that made me want to watch it. Was Madara. Madara Uchiha. This nigga went through the whole Shinobi Alliance. Went through beating up 1,000 motherfuckers.
He's over there whooping ass.
And I'm like, yo. I asked one of my homies. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this show, bro? Because I saw a clip of it. So I saw a clip of it somewhere. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is this show? He told me what it was. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He's like, no. He's like, no. He's like, trust me on this. He's like, Shippuden, like, he chill. He ain't on that same shit he was when he grew up. And he don't talk as much as he used to. He whooping ass now. I was like, oh, okay. He was like,
I get with that.
He's like, so I don't blame you if you want to jump the ship. And I was like, nah, you know what? I want to learn the characters and everything. I'm gonna start with Naruto and I'm gonna get through it. And little did I know, like I ended up fucking with it a lot more and shit. So like, yeah, I would just say like, yeah, if you do, you know. Yeah, watch it with your kid, man. Like just chomp through. But you're gonna enjoy yourself when you get to fucking Shippuden, because
they throw hands. Everybody throw hands.
And my son be trying to put me on, bro. He be like, Dad, I ain't gonna lie, dude. They be sitting there, they be going crazy on there. I'm like, oh. Dude, I can't relate, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like that's their Dragon Ball Z era.
It kind of is.
Yeah,
it kind of is.
Like,
kind of is.
All right, okay. Well, I guess I'll tap in.
Yeah.
You'll like Naruto when it get to the Chunin exams, but then when you get to Shippuden, that's when everything is just getting real. Like niggas is dying.
Niggas is dying left and right. Niggas got
they got
hands, hella hands, more hands.
Yeah, Shippuden is good.
All right, man. I'm gonna give it a shot one of these days.
But if you like Full Metal Alchemist, you'll love Soul Eater if you ever get a chance to watch that.
Yeah, Soul Eater's good too, man.
You'll like Soul Eater. And you'll and a little bit of old school. You'll love Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah, where's it at?
You
Soul
can watch.
Eater might be on Netflix.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu
know.
Hakusho and Soul Eater. You could definitely find both of those on Funimation or Crunchyroll.
Yeah, they'll be on Funimation or Crunchyroll.
Yeah, so you can watch it on there. Definitely.
Yeah,
but because Yu Yu Hakusho, like,
he throw hands and he don't give a damn.
Yeah, Black Air Force One.
Black Air Force Energy.
This
he said
character right here.
All black. He said
you
black uptown activity.
He let you know. Hey, chill. He let you know from the jump. I don't care if it's a man, woman, or a baby.
Hold on.
Black Air Force activity from the jump. Huh?
Yeah. He said, man, woman, or a baby. I'm beating ass.
Word.
All right, here you go.
I don't care if she's a girl or a baby or somebody's grandmother. I'll still knock her out.
That's Yusuke, bro.
That's Yusuke. Yusuke, you're a mess.
He's not playing.
Nah, he ain't playing, bro. He equal ass whipping for everybody, bro. He don't discriminate. Yeah. I would say if you want to start with that first, you'll definitely enjoy that. Like just start with that first.
And it's literally the theme song that every black person loves, but nobody knows why.
Yeah.
Once you hear that theme song,
you hear it, you'll know.
It's a rap. It's stuck in your head for the rest of your life.
Stuck in your head, bro.
It's a rap.
Dang, am I missing out on a black cultural experience because I'm not watching Naruto? That's crazy.
You got to.
Well, this was both before that.
Yu Yu Hakusho, that was way before, bro. That was before. That was 90s. That was 90s right there.
This was right around the same time as like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
I mean, matter of fact, you probably heard the theme song, but you just didn't watch the anime.
Yeah.
Once you hear the theme song, it might catch on to you. You might be like,
because you
That sound fire.
Yeah, you say you was watching like Adult Swim, Tsunami and stuff.
Yes.
You they definitely aired it on there once or twice, and you probably heard or caught like the end.
You don't hear that thing like, oh yeah, they was right.
Yeah,
I heard this.
Copy that. I'm tapping in there. I'm tapping in there. All right, I'm gonna tap in.
Oh yeah. I want to say that's it. Because I just definitely just want to give you praises for everything that you're doing.
Yeah,
because that shit is dope as hell. That's really dope, especially as men, because it's like a new age of teachers. Like, that's the crazy thing that like we had teachers that was cool and everything like that we can like run away from like the classroom if shit getting too real, like you don't feel like dealing with shit, go chill in their office and type shit. But the new age of teachers like they got now, like they got special handshakes with teachers and stuff. They got like all these new different after school programs. Because I think when we was in high school, we had a couple. Like I was in like a sewing class, probably a culinary class, and
culinary class. That was
like
it.
Something else, like just like regular classes and stuff like that.
This is something I remember.
I used to hang out with the chemistry teacher because we used to call him because he looked like the real life Peter Parker.
Right.
Yeah, we used to hang out with him, man. He was a cool guy.
Yeah, I can sit there and say this is something I never had growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? So to be in a position to now be that one to give it to them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, you know what I mean? Because it really shows the whole, like when everything is said and done, it comes full circle. You know what I'm saying? You're not only you're teaching them skill, but you just see them. You see them want the drive to want to be better. You see them try to make they're not missing school, bro. I'm telling you, like my kids don't miss school.
Right.
My kids
they got something to look forward to at the end of the day.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And every time I bump into them, because I'm all over the school, every time I bump into them, they're like, "Mister, we got a Hit Factory today, right?" You know what I'm saying? So, it's always a beautiful thing, man. That's why I'm trying to do whatever I can. Like I'm trying to come up with these opportunities for them. I'll bring you guys in on what we're doing right now. I met a guy within the midst of the viral action going on. I met a guy, his name is Billy Rex. He's from Houston. If you ask me, he's an up and coming rising artist, but he's doing very well. He has a very great following, a cult like following for real. You know what I'm saying? And he seen what I had going on, and he reached out. He said, "Dude, this is dope. I want to help." You know what I'm saying? So he sat there and we talked, and we're like, "Dude, how about this? How dope would it be, right, to do a beat submission for like the 5 that's been there? Do a beat submission for them. Have every single kid make a beat. They'll submit it to me. I pick a beat. Whatever beat I pick, they'll get their splits and publishing on. And then on top of that, we fly them out. We fly them out to LA. We'll fly them out to LA, and then they'll record. We'll all record it and do the video, all that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So that's
crazy as hell.
That's never crazy.
I'm just thinking about like 20 years from now. Like I'm still eating off what I did in middle school.
Right.
I'm thinking like 20 years from now. Oh, that's crazy. That's dope as hell, but that's crazy though. Like to have like producer credits in middle school.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably eat off that till whoever the hell knows when.
Right.
Say they resample your beat again 20 years later down the line.
Now you eating
gotta
again.
pay you for that also. That's ridiculous.
Again. Now you eating again. You get what I'm saying? So
it was just crazy. I like that, man.
That's
He's
crazy.
Setting them up for life.
Yeah,
right.
dope,
I mean, it's a form of opportunity I'm trying to give now.
Yeah,
you know, so I feel like with these things, that's why I always tell the kids, man, dude, understand it. Understand, you guys. I'm giving y'all opportunities and I'm putting you guys in positions that nobody else is doing. Yeah. Nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? So we were working that together. Shout out to the good folks at Creatures Radio, and then we're working on another situation with B Stars where they could sponsor it. You know what I'm saying? And just be able to keep the drive going, keep the things going, and keep the drive alive for the kids. We do have a surprise for who wins too. I just don't want to say.
Keep that.
Keep it.
You know what I'm saying? But the prize on top of everything else is bigger.
I mean, hell, whatever you just told us, that's
bigger.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So, I'm good.
We just, you feel me? And granted, man, this is like, I think, again, right. We talked about us not having these opportunities and chances with social media or technology. We talking that technology is, but in the same time, right? Technology's now giving me opportunities to sit there and do this type of things for them now, and that's something I would never ever be able to do without technology as well. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we just trying to grow it and trying to grow them. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, man, I'm just thinking like so far ahead, like the shit that can come off of this, like just you teaching these kids, and especially just thinking into the future right now, like AI, like AI right now.
Yes.
They out here making beats and like voice changing AI and all this other crap, whatever the case is. Just say if one of your kids decide like, hell, I was producing, let me make my life a little bit easier, drop this program inside another program, and they can get off of that because they already know the basics, because you didn't taught them the basics of being a producer. So now at this point, they know everything,
bro.
I ain't
gonna lie to you. I love and hate it at the same time, bro. Granted, it's very smart, but it's
the easy way.
Diluting the creativity.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And,
it's taking the human part out of it.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and the reason why the human was able to make whatever they're making was because that's how they felt. That's how they felt. You know what I'm saying? And everything about producing is translating from feeling to brain to keyboard.
Right.
You dig?
Yeah.
And that's the will. That's the will for real. So to have some freaking computer pop out of nowhere and be like, all right, you just make me like 5 beats and then I got it from here.
Yeah.
Like what happens when you hear a certain thing and it's just like a something that you want to do? Because mind you, bro, I'll just throw this out there. I could probably speak for a million other producers when I say this. Some stuff in the process of me producing, I made by accident.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like a click of a sound of a perk or a chant or whatever. I clicked it wrong, but the way it came out sonically, it was like, oh damn, this is tough.
Yeah. I ain't taking this away.
Let's keep that there. Let's keep that. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of the creative process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Again, like I said, it's me and AI. We got like a real. It's more hate than love, real. But,
love hate.
But yeah, I mean, I get it.
I could definitely understand that, though.
You know?
Yeah, I could definitely understand.
Yeah, I can definitely understand.
That's just like far as producing, like far as video editing too. Because me and Malcolm, we do a lot of video editing and stuff like that. Like a lot of the stuff, like when I used to do music videos, I was like, of course I can research something right fast, but if I make a mistake, do something even better than the person that I'm trying to copy and learn from and stuff like that, like hell, I'm gonna keep what I got because I just did this off rip and didn't even really mean to. And it looks better and I like it more and stuff like that. Right. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah. I remember I was in a master class and one of our teachers, and he was like one of those old school cats, and he was saying that if y'all remember Air of the Night, the recording for that, he was saying that shit. He said that shit wasn't like intended. That shit was on accident.
Accident.
A motherfucker literally wired because they were setting up mics and they were trying to record the drum solo. Yeah. And he was saying that one of the technicians in there, like they wired the wrong things. They wired it backwards and shit. Right. And when they went in the booth and that shit was playing and and he was like, yo, what the fuck was that? And they was like, yo, let's keep this shit. And they just kept going. And he's like, yeah, that shit was a happy accident,
part of the song,
bro.
Too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, dang, all right, this sounded kind of hot. I didn't expect this, but you know what?
Let's keep this
Welcome
shit.
to Death Row. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Welcome to Death Row.
You know what I mean? So nah, for sure.
It's definitely like that. But yeah, I think it's really dope what you're doing because, like, far as just life lessons, teaching the kids, like that's just, especially if they're at middle school, like that's the most learning, open-minded age where like shit like really just sticks.
And they like a sponge too.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
everything.
And they don't mind learning, especially if it's something that they like. Like as soon as they found out that you was a producer,
stuff, it's like
it was a wrap.
Like a maturity level from being influenced, all that type of stuff, from growing, like just intellectually, all type of like this. It's all at this point in time, and middle schools go through such a crazy rounds of emotions.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's a psychological thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and you gotta think about it. They're growing, they're maturing, they're going from preteen to teens, puberty. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff like is hitting at this point. So they're all over the place for real. You know what I'm saying?
And these era kids too, a lot different too. They're like, they're like supercomputers.
Right.
It's like looking at my son, and I'm like, I like thinking the math in my head. I'm like an old ass calculator. He's over there like, oh yeah, this da 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 da. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did you add all that shit up like that?
Facts. Sitting there, mind you, they be stumping me a lot of times, man. They sitting there learning quick keys that I ain't know on the program. They're like, yeah, mister, if you sat there and hit Control and Z, it'll just form this. I'm like,
we're teaching you something. That's real though.
AKA me slightly getting jealous because how the hell did you know that and I didn't? But okay, you got it.
That's good, man. That must be a new plug-in, man. That wasn't there when I first started.
I didn't learn this. You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
yeah, man, nah, this is all dope, bro. Everything about this is dope, man. So I'm just trying to take it in.
Yeah. Do you still got the love for I know of course you still got the love for producing and everything like that, but do you still find yourself the need to probably get on a placement on a track or something like that from an artist?
Oh yeah, it's still in motion. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, then. Never mind.
Okay, cool.
For sure. You feel me? And I'm trying to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely don't stop now. It's actually the thing about it. It actually struck the drive back into me. You know what I'm saying? It sat there and said, and it made me sit there and say, dog, come on, man. You can't sit there and be preaching these kids all this type of stuff. You're not doing it yourself. You know what I mean? You feel me? Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm back. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. Malcolm, you got anything else?
No, man.
All right. This is definitely dope as hell. Definitely want to thank you again, Chill Shump, for coming through. Tell everybody where they can find you, I guess, on your social medias and everything like that.
Yes.
Or just your
all
website.
My social medias, man, from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, at Chill Shump. So yeah. Online courses are going right now for anybody that's wanted to pick up on their production skills, for whether it's beginners, intermediate, experts, any type of critique. Please reach out. I book sessions for that. And I sit there and we'll sit down with you. I have this program that I have called Team Viewer and Google Remote Desktop, where I can connect to anybody's screen. So we could be, I could be here, you could be in Indonesia. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
working on together.
We'll just hop on the little program. We'll pair each other's remotes. I'm gonna repair each other's programs, and I literally I can control your screen.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can sit there and click and critique, fix any type of thing throughout the program that you need to be learning and anything like that. And we're communicating throughout the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So it's been very efficient as far as teaching. And I'm just trying to expand on this. Somebody in the comments within the midst of the viral mess going on sat there and called me the beat coach. And I like it.
Say, I'm taking that one.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do workshops. Truth be told, Chicago's definitely gonna be one of the spots I'm definitely gonna be pulling up. So when I go to the shot, bro, I'm hitting y'all up.
Just let us know.
We got a lot.
We support
or whatever.
We support.
I'm just trying to be able to expand this in a bigger ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Developing curriculums now. You know what I'm saying? There's schools that've been reaching out to me from left and right, sitting there saying to me like, "Yo, dude, like this is something that we feel like it's not necessarily a academical course, but
It's
definitely
something.
driver's
ed. Like driver's ed.
Definitely elective potential, and definitely incentive to keep the grades right, to keep the attendance up, and to keep the mindset right. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the one thing out of that I mean, everything about it is beautiful, but I think the one thing about it that I can't necessarily give is the style of teaching, which I feel like a lot of people do relate to. You know what I'm saying? And you've seen it. You may have seen it in the comments. It was always the black teacher with the black student. You know what I'm saying? And the way the black teachers relating to the minority and things like that. And it just that also comes down to just me knowing my community.
Yeah.
You know,
and sometimes it's not even that. It's just like far as being a cool individual and knowing knowing their situation, but also being stern and knowing about respect. That's usually what it is. Right. So it's not even the black teacher and the black kid all the time. It's just like I know where this kid come from.
I've been through it.
What's up, and we also know how to have a intellectual conversation, but also even if the kid ends up snapping or going something like that, it's still a respect at the end of the day. And that's usually respect holds a lot of barriers and a lot of bridges that a lot of shit can't hold at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. It's good. Not to mention, it's good to feel like a human, like you have a human interaction with somebody, and them not treating you a specific way just because.
In a superior standpoint, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of kids don't learn like that either.
Like I'm above you.
A lot of kids don't learn that either. Like you can't just throw a book at every fucking kid and expect them just to read, learn, and comprehend every damn thing.
And everybody learns different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell y'all this right now. A lot, even like when it'll come down to me building a coffee table. I'm gonna have to read it a good 3 times to sit there and understand it.
But reading that, I'm gonna look at videos too.
If I watch a video, YouTube, quote, right, on how to build this coffee table, I'm gonna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you feel me? And I've that's another thing of just me just being working in the school system, and like everybody's learning style or learning intake is different. So just me understanding that, me understanding the kids, me understanding the way to communicate, and just to keep them focused, man. And I feel like this is a calling from God. And I'm just trying to be the best man I can and the best way I can. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely enjoy that ride, man. Enjoy that ride. Yep. Keep on inspiring them kids, man. That's a blessing in itself. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just to know that the kids want to come to your class and actually want to learn something at the end of the day. Like no matter what it is, like as long as they want to come in and learn, like as long as they ain't doing something they ain't got no business doing, that's a blessing in itself. Yeah.
And a lot of like a lot of Black kids need that like safe space.
Yes,
so that's a good thing. So like, they got somewhere to go or be after school.
Yes,
whatever.
Especially if you can contact their parents, like you in contact with their parents, like you said, you
contact with their parents.
They ain't gotta look for their damn kids.
Right.
We know where they at.
They know where they at.
I'm so thankful for the parents because they truly trust me with their kids, man. You know what I'm saying? So and that comes from them just knowing me and knowing where my heart's at. So man, just being able to keep them out of anything negative and direct any type of negative energy into positive, I'm all for that.
Dope.
Word.
So yeah, y'all make sure to follow Chill Shump on his journey, especially with his kids, because I don't know who that top person gonna be out that top 5. But man, they got a journey ahead of them. I'm speaking that to the future right now. But y'all make sure y'all pay attention to that.
Right.
This has been another episode of an Inner Talk Dread Dads podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Everything is Dread Dads podcast. Literally everything is Dread Dads podcast. And we out. This was a great episode. I want to thank Chill once again because it was just amazing just seeing him doing what he was doing and just learning more about what's going on. I think that's what we're gonna end it at. Everybody have a good one. We'll holler at y'all next Inner Talk.
All right, my brothers, Dread Dag Podcast. I holler.